Good afternoon. Today is September 21st, 2010. It is a Tuesday, and this is our tropical update. It is 5:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. Today our main focus is Tropical Storm Lisa out in the far Atlantic. It has recently been updated this morning, or no, not this morning, late last night. Take a look at the storm track for it. It now has 45 mile per hour winds moving north at 2 miles an hour. This is the 4 p.m. Central Standard Time advisory. The pressure is down to 1002. At the next advisory, I expect it to have taken a more northwesterly track, if not continue staying north a little bit. The winds will be up to 50 miles an hour. The pressure will be down to at least 999. Let's take a look at the satellite. It's really nicely winding up here, like a hurricane really is starting to form. It's got nice thunderstorm activity going on here. It's in the makings of becoming a hurricane. Hurricane Lisa, which will be our next hurricane for the season. Take a look at the path for it. I have it going out to the west more. I think it will take that track. It could go out to sea, but that's not really a possibility. There's a big high pressure in the way. Depending on how long it takes for it to move out, that will tell whether it goes out to sea. If anything, it'd probably hit Bermuda. But that will also tell whether it moves into the east coast of the United States. I mean, who knows? It could dive down into the Caribbean, but I do not think that will happen. Take a look at the models for it. There are some models pointing it going west right now. That's kind of going along the lines of what I think, but I don't think it'll turn immediately. I think it'll kind of take this track and then start going west, just like that right there. That's my track. Lisa might affect the United States. It will more than likely become a major hurricane too, our next major hurricane of the season. Let's take a look at what is left of Hurricane Igor. It has 80 mile an hour winds. The satellite picture is not very good for it at all. It's moving very quickly north-northeast at 39 miles per hour out through the Atlantic. This is the 4 p.m. last advisory of 4 p.m. The pressure is down to 950 millibars. It is whizzing between these two areas of land off towards Greenland. It could hit Greenland as a tropical storm. Let's take a look at 95L, actually, or the Caribbean. I pointed this out yesterday, this area of thunderstorms. This area of thunderstorms I pointed out yesterday, the National Hurricane Center did not recognize it until early this morning. Now, I pointed this out yesterday that this could be our next system. They looked at it this morning, said it would have about 10% chance. This afternoon, I looked at it again, and they said 50% chance. In the next 48 hours, I do think that this will develop. This will be Matthew, and I think the path for it will go up through the Caribbean, and where it will go in the Gulf, I do not know. I do think it will go across Cuba and across Florida, actually. It could become our next major hurricane also, I do not know. Lisa and Matthew, upcoming Matthew, will probably have to debate for which one will be the next major hurricane. Take a look at the close-up for 95L. You can see that you can really tell it's going to turn into a tropical cyclone. It's got the wraparound here. You can always tell the wraparound when there is an area of thunderstorms on one side, an area of thunderstorms on the other side, and that kind of Lawson in the middle. There's really nothing there in the middle for it to work with. So this will probably become our next storm Matthew. Take a look at the wide view of the Atlantic. We've got 95L here. This is 95L. I don't know what this is. This could be what's left over of Julia, I don't know. And this is what's left over of Igor. There's not really thunderstorms left with it. Here is Lisa heading straight towards the west across the Atlantic. It will either go up and hit Bermuda or go over into the east coast, or it could go across Florida. I really don't know. I do not think it will go out to sea. A lot of people say they're thinking it's going to go out to sea, but I highly disagree with that. Because there's a big high pressure. There's a high pressure set up right here. Let me redo that. There's a high pressure set up right in here, and that is what sent Julia out to sea. That is what sent Igor around it into Bermuda and out that way. And that is probably what will take Lisa not out to sea. And that's probably, I don't think this is what's going to be controlling this to go across Cuba into Florida. a trough is going to set up, and troughs are what pull storms north. So it will pull it north and off to back to the east towards Florida. That could be our next major hurricane. Let's take a look at the African coast. As I said yesterday, the African train is going to shut down very soon. After it shuts down, more of the stuff's going to be developing a lot more in the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean. This system somewhere through here could develop, or this could be our next one. After that, there really won't be much stuff coming off the African coast. Lisa was very close to our last one. But that's the end of the tropical update. You can go online and check us out at first10weather.com, also youtube.com/oneweathernut. Subscribe and rate our videos. I am missing some features at the moment, but that is because I'm not at my regular station for making these videos. But thanks for watching, and everyone have a great evening.